It has been quite a rough few days, and it's raining and it's gloomy, and that definitely never helps my mood, especially, I'm in California, so sunshine is kind of my thing, except for apparently the sun is on quarantine right now because I haven't seen it for a while. Something that I have been trying to figure out the past few days, because Sunday, specifically, I hit a wall. It was the craziest feeling, actually. It was like this physical, emotional wall where my body was just like, nope, not happening. We are not doing this. I woke up Sunday morning at my usual time. I like to catch the sunrise, so no later than 5 a.m. because I like to get a head start on the day, and the sunrise always makes me feel better. There was no sunrise because it was raining, so that was, downer number one. But then I was on my second cup of coffee. I'd already taken my dose of Ritalin, yet I was still dozing off, falling asleep at my desk while doing work. And I decided, you know what, I'm gonna stop fighting this and take my work over to bed so I can just kind of like lean back and not, fall face first into my coffee. Then I realized something was definitely off. It's just not me. Once I'm awake, I'm awake. I'm ready to go. I love mornings. I love thinking about the rest of the day and everything I get to do that day. And to feel like I physically could not get myself out of bed is not something I had experienced since maybe like the last time I had surgery or I was sick. So I was a little nervous. I had somehow gotten coronavirus, and this was the first few symptoms that I was going to experience, but turns out it was just pure emotional and physical exhaustion. So throughout this time of trying to figure out some self-care remedies for me to return back to normal, I think I tried just about everything in the book. And I feel like this quarantine has made me really try different types of self-care that I've seen on the internet floating around, or just any suggestions from friends, just to kind of figure out things to kickstart me, things to keep me motivated, things to keep me happy. So, this time I'm like, well, what can I do? Maybe, I can't focus and I'm tired. Maybe I should clean. And organize the house, because an organized environment helps organize the mind. So I started cleaning, I started trying to organize things, and then I tried to sit back down for work. That was not it. So then I thought again, what are some other self-care tips that I have been recommended before? You know what? I've got this bathtub. Everyone always wants to take a bath in this bathtub. Everyone always suggests taking baths. Maybe I need to experience this. Maybe this is the thing that I have been missing this whole time in my self-care regimen. So I start the bath. I'm thinking, this might be great. I'm gonna sit in here, I'm gonna be present, I'm just gonna relax, I'm gonna put on some good music and sit in the moment and enjoy. Nope, this is weird. I'm done. That was not it either. So maybe I was like, cold showers. Those were actually helpful for me at one point when it was warm, and it just really helps energize. So the cold shower thing, let's do this. That was not a good idea. It was already cold, and it wasn't waking me up. It was just making me angry and miserable. So after the cold shower, I sat back down at my desk and realized I have completely just been ignoring my body and my emotions. And I was so out of touch with everything. And I realized it's just like I have been going a million miles a minute for the past, weeks, months, whatever, and not actually realizing I was really, really stressed and anxious for, my body was like revving at this, full speed ahead. Didn't even realize it. I was just keeping busy. And then until I hit a wall. And I realized I haven't been journaling. I haven't been writing. And that is something that I have done for myself for years and years, to check in with myself. I used to do it every single day in the morning. Even when I worked at 5:30 a.m. in a kitchen every day, I would literally wake up early just so I could drink my coffee and journal. And it's just how I would check in with myself. And I haven't done that in months. Today, I sat down at my desk. I decided to just write something. And it's crazy how helpful that was, to just put what was in my mind on a piece of paper, because I couldn't focus, because I was just like, it was just tornadoing in my brain. And that's what happens when I don't when I can't get my thoughts out. It's just this constipated feeling. And what I had been doing was just taking in so much information, whether it was about the coronavirus or health and fitness. Like, I had put out some articles that I had created, but it wasn't my emotions. It wasn't a therapeutic way of writing. It was informational. What I have determined through this whole quarantine, the most helpful form of self-care for me, besides working out, is making sure that I journal and that I write. And on that note, you can have like all of the self-care tips in the world, but you have to know what works for you. I also tried meditating and I fell off that wagon, to be real. I just do not like it. I don't at all. I feel like it's just not productive for me. Sitting in my own thoughts and brain and all that, that's not the scary part. The hard part is that there's no trash can for it. So it's kind of like when you're on a computer and you type something up, or you want to throw something away, you bring it to attention, you throw it away. It's kind of like what writing is for me, writing it up, hitting that publish button, and then moving forward. But with meditation, it's like you might have some wandering thoughts. You might, not know what to do with that, or you can't really touch on that. You're supposed to just kind of be chill and present, but it's not my style. I need to know exactly. I need the data of my brain. I need to upload that, get it out, and then analyze, and then be more productive and constructive with that. And so that being said, before I ramble too much, make sure that when you are practicing self-care, that it is something that works for you, and it's just not this thing that the internet is telling you to do, because everybody's different. Just kind of like there's no one diet that is perfect for everybody. Everyone has things that is helpful for them, and writing is just the thing that is helpful for me. I might revisit meditation later on, but I definitely am going to stick to writing for now. Thanks so much for listening to this rambly story, but I really want to know what type of self-care you like to practice and what has been most helpful for you during this time. So on that note, thanks guys for watching. Peace out. I'll see you next time.